that's a great. Before we start anything, you know, we are playing in the section, you know, the city sectionals.
Do we know when that is yet?
He's going to tell us. He's trying to figure it all out right now. But you know, that's what he told me right before we're walking off the court. You know, so no matter what, I mean, we're still playing. You know, it's I mean, we're still playing basketball, which is what we signed up for at the beginning of the season. You know, I asked everybody to do something at the beginning of the season. I don't know how many people did, you know, but this is mine. You see where it is at the bottom? I circled the championship game.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. We did that.
Yeah.
You know, we set this goal at the beginning of the season. And just like I told you, you know, at halftime and even before the game, I don't care what the score is. The main thing is we kept our heads up. We played hard. We played our game. If we would have hit the shot, the open shots that we missed, we've been right in there.
Yes.
How many times does our team create opportunities for each other? All game long. All game long. And, you know, we again, I said it, you know, from the beginning, we don't have the biggest players. They obviously have the biggest players. You know, we a lot of times don't have the fastest players, but we play together and we play basketball. You know, to pass it around the perimeter and make shots, and that's what they did. That's great. But we set screens for each other. We made cuts without the ball. We kept our heads up and looked for each other. We never, ever, ever got down. And I know, and we got a few of our players who are emotional, just like me. I'm emotional, you know. And at the end, sometimes you do. You know, if you cry, if you shed tears at the end of the game, the only thing that means is that you worked your behind off all season long. It means you wanted to win and you wanted something so bad. And the only thing that you have to do after you're done with your tears is keep going. Keep fighting. Keep playing. And it's the same thing. I keep saying it every single season. Kathy's heard it a dozen times. I don't care if it's homework, if it's baseball, if it's basketball, if it's football, anything that you want to do, skateboarding, you try and you go as hard as you can. Make sure you wear your pads. But you play and go as hard as you can. And that's what we did right now. That's what we did. You know, I played on a lot of teams, different teams. We won a lot of games, lost games, different stuff. I played on teams with jerks. I played on teams with people that I love, that I call brothers. And that's what this kind of a team is. We supported each other all season long. We got girl power, you know. We got Nate Suzuki power.
Yeah.
Nate Suzuki power is enough to light up a room. We got heart on this team, guys. We got heart on this team. And that's really what comes out in practice, in games, in everything that we do. And like I said, I don't care what the score is of this last game that we're playing. We're going to play more. I can't be more proud of you guys. I cannot be more proud of you guys. I said, Louis, I'll sit here and talk for a while. Can you?
Not much else. You know, guys, as Chris said, competitors we all are. So winning is really great. No one likes losing, but the purpose of this league is developmental. Okay, it's to make you guys better basketball players. And I said this last week. Every single one of you has improved immensely, in my opinion, from the first week. So not only did you do that individually, you did it as a team. You lost our first 2 games and then didn't lose again for the championship game. That says a lot about you guys. Okay? So just know you all improved. You are better basketball players now than you were at the beginning of the year. And you accomplished your goals individually and as a team. You made it to the championship game. There's a lot to be proud of. I personally am very proud of you. I appreciate you guys and Chris, you letting me help coach you guys, the parents. appreciate it. And a wonderful group of kids. We had a lot of fun. And it's not over. We still have more work to do, but I'm really proud of each and every one.
Yeah. And so, you know, we got our pictures and all that kind of stuff. And I want to bring everybody up individually, and you know, we'll just say something. You know, Makai, come on up here, bud. Come up in front of everybody. I want everybody to come up in front of everybody. Good job, young man. This is Makai's first season playing basketball. Are you? Well, in this league, in this league, we play on 10-foot hoops, so we play real basketball. This is Makai's first time. At the beginning of the season, Makai was running around. We're rolling the ball. We're trying to get his focus. He is a basketball player now. Makai has come so far, and he is such a competitor. The thing that I will miss most about coming to practice and doing our practices is the affection and love and energy that this kid brings. It's so much fun to coach with this kid and have him as a player. Whether you're jumping on my back or we're running around and having fun and high-fiving, you're always so supportive of everybody, and that's such an important thing to bring to the team. A positive energy, and I think everybody on this team will look at you and say that you're a good friend at the same time. And that's a really, really important thing. And I appreciate all the energy that you make up. I'm really proud of you, buddy. Good job. Good job. Matt, come here, bud.
Matt.
You know, Matt, this is again Matt's first time in this league in particular. Matt caught on really quick. It took about one practice for me. And I think Matt will remember, I was drilling in the very first practice. I had a high expectations of him, and I had really high expectations of him, and I drilled him right away. And he took it, and it took him about 20 minutes to look at me and be able to look at me in the eye and take the direction. And after that 20 minutes was over, he took it like a champ. And he claimed his position as a champion on the team. Basically turned out to be one of the best defensive players in the league.
And rebound.
And I'm talking about it in the league. You know, both you and your brother, man, you stick with basketball, and y'all are going to be some great players. And I don't think it's just basketball, in anything that you choose to do, buddy. Good job. Adam. Adam's one of my kids. I mean, what is this, our third basketball season, soccer. He can't get rid of me, and it's not that he's, I kind of have a tendency to want to do what Adam's doing, follow Adam around. He's such a great kid. And and you're so much fun. You bring so much great energy to the team. You're such a personality. I think, Louis, even the very first time, called you the Worm, and that's straight out of respect. And I think out of the parents, we know who the Worm is. It's basically Dennis Rodman in his prime when he played for the Bulls and the Pistons, and he was the most tenacious defender, the most ferocious rebounder, and an impact player in the NBA. And that's a great nickname to have for you, Adam, because that's what you are, as an impact player. Whether you're on the soccer field or on the basketball field or in the classroom or just walking down the hallway, giving me a high five, tell me what I need to do for next game, you always bring it, man, and I love you for it, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, the sweatiest kid on the team.
Yeah. Let's see, Summer, come here. One half of Girl Power. That's again, Louis comes up with all the nicknames. I can't take credit for any nicknames. The Summer again. Another, and this is the great thing about our team. Another first-time player in the league, first-time period, right? Ever. Wow. I saw Summer in the draft. She had a cast on her hand. And then she came to the first practice with the cast on her hand. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, huh, I wonder